On today's show, we're going to be talking about toys for tots. It's that time of year again, and also the auto body experience. Hey everybody, what's up? What's happening? Mike Stamakinley here at Ventura Toyota, and this is episode 5 of the Ask Ventura Toyota show. Today we're going to be talking about the auto body experience as well as our Toys for Tots that just launched today. Our guest today is none other than Gary Hesselbrock. Hesselbrock.
You act like you don't even know me.
From Fix Auto Oxnard, and the new one opening up in Moore Park. Are we going to do questions now? Just straight away? Oh, okay, cool. Gary, tell us a little bit about your shop and what you do.
Well, we've been in business here in Oxnard for about 11 years, repairing cars for all the insurance companies and things like that. And we are now expanding to Moore Park, which is a good thing. And being part of a franchise, Fix Auto, gives us the opportunity to have more relationships with more insurance companies, which gives us the opportunity to grow and service our customers.
Cool. Now, we've been with Gary for, about 7 years?
7 years.
7 long years. They
Short
come in.
years.
Short years.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has gone by pretty quickly,
Yeah.
huh? Years just keep rolling.
Yeah.
Some of the things that they do is come to our dealership and inspect your car before it goes out to their shop. And you see them rolling around in their Fix Auto cars all day and all night, just helping our customers out, which is a benefit to you as a Ventura Toyota customer. But one of the questions we got regarding auto body experience is how long does it take from the initial, inspection to
the initial
getting
claim.
it into the shop?
Keys to keys, they call it.
Keys to keys.
Typically, a small repair, once a claim is made, the whole process may take just 3 or 4 days. But if you got some internal structural or anything beyond that, depending on parts availability and things like that, it could take up to a week to 2 weeks. So it's hard to give a customer that timeline up front. A lot of customers want to know how long it's going to take up front. But typically, we'll have an answer once the car is taken apart, evaluated, and at that point, we typically will have a timeline of how long it would take to get it repaired.
And I'm sure once you take the car apart, if it's anything more than like a minor, you find other parts in there that's going to take longer.
Typically, we always do.
Yeah.
Once you get the bumpers off and all these things, you usually find some additional damages. So that's why it's hard to give a customer a accurate timeline up front.
You know, one of the other questions kind of revolves around aftermarket auto parts, and there's getting repairs done with aftermarket versus OEM parts.
Right.
And I know you work with us and do a great job. So
the insurance companies nowadays, most of them use alternative aftermarket parts, but with our relationship with Ventura Toyota, you guys work out pricing to where I can use the original OEM parts on majority of all of our repairs. That goes with the other manufacturers as well. We've worked out deals with most of the vendors to do price matching, to fix the car with factory OEM parts, even though the insurance companies will only pay for alternative parts.
that's awesome. I've never taken my car to your shop to get repaired, but I'm a good driver, so never experienced the exact
Looking
keys
around
to keys
here,
experience. But if we're with these guys for 7 years, they're good, which is a very cool thing. What were you gonna say?
Well, I can look around the dealership and I can point out multitudes of people of
I know
cars that
you
we
can.
have repaired.
I know you can, and we just had one guy in our BDC just drop
Yeah.
keys off to
right.
you for who knows
That's
what.
right.
But
We'll get you eventually.
yeah, I know you will. I'm about there with my Sequoia, so I'll probably make an appointment next week. How's that sound?
Let's do it. You know what? I'll tell you what. Why don't you plan ahead of time? That way we can get you done even quicker.
Even quicker. So, any other questions that come up on the auto?
A lot of it
body
is
side?
the parts. A lot of it is the how long it's going to take. A lot of people talk about the paint. You know, is it going to
Right.
match? Are we going to be able to fix it to where you can't tell? And the answer is yes. Toyota wouldn't use us if we couldn't fix these cars properly. I mean, the standards that you guys have is so high that and that's why you use us, because we're able to match the colors and do the proper painting and all that stuff. So
Yeah, so there's a lot of color codes. Being in the sales department, I know color codes, and people are looking for certain colors, not just white, silver, green, black.
yes, and not only
whatever.
that, any color you have, including whites and blacks, there's multiple variations of colors. So it's not just standard colors. So, and we have the tools to match these paints.
Now, remember a couple years back, you guys had to change your whole process because the industry changed as far as
We
was
did.
it oil-based and water-based
We did.
or something?
It
What
actually, believe it or not, that is about 11 years ago. We
11
changed
years
over.
ago.
Yeah, about 11 years ago. And it really, when we opened up our store out here, we decided not to start with the old version of the paint system. We went right into the new version
John, CKP Finance, customer for delivery, John.
and just move forward with that. So we were actually
I
one of the
love
first
that.
shops in this town to start with the new water-based systems.
And that's where I was getting at, because you guys were at the forefront of it.
We were.
So-
We
Kinda
definitely took the leap of faith and went for it, and we have never looked back since.
Yeah, it's kind of perfect timing to get in the industry, and everything's changing, and your standards is the new
Exactly.
standard.
Exactly.
You're off and running, which is a benefit to our customers because they
It
get
is.
the
It is.
better product in the long run.
It is.
So I think that kind of wraps it up. I don't know. This point.
That's it.
So that's cool. Thank you very much for all the insight, Gary.
Sure.
And
Anytime.
just one thing that came over the wire. We told you we're gonna talk about Toys for Tots today. We kind of promote this every year, and you see it on our Facebook page and different places. We are a donation site for Toys for Tots, and what happens is if you bring in and you can tell your customers as
I will.
well, they can bring in a new unwrapped gift worth $10 or more, and they'll get a Ventura Toyota gift card to be used at Ventura Toyota for that drop-off. So you just want to see our sales department, parts has a drop-off, used cars, as well as the service department. So any department will have a drop-off box, and we'll go send you to the right place.
That's great.
Joshua, self-office, Joshua.
Thank you. Thanks, Simon. And that starts today, and that is gonna run until December 10th, so they can, get it out there and get it out, disseminate it to the kids out there that are in need. So that is very big. Please bring in a lot of gifts, help our people out here, help the kids in the local community. We always like to be part of things and give back. All right, guys, that's a wrap for today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for all your attention. Thanks for watching us on Facebook, Instagram, everywhere you go. We will be there. Time for the question of the day. You know Black Friday's coming up. So, question of the day is, why is Black Friday called Black Friday? Punch in your answer below. We will pick a winner next week for our Starbucks gift card giveaway. And remember, you keep asking questions, we'll keep answering them. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks, Gary.
Thank you.
All right.